Hello and welcome to a new behind the scenes video on a very special day, because today is the day where I could finally drop the news of a new Scale 500 player on the market. This morning I dropped the video. I've been quite busy throughout the day as well, and now in the evening I'm just making my way over to the headquarters because I will be doing an Instagram live stream. Now I will tell you about how all this has come about throughout this video, or at least I will try to tell you as much as possible. But yeah, let's first arrive safely at the headquarters and then we take it from there. Alright, so welcome to the headquarters. I don't have much time right now because I actually quickly need to clear out this space here, because in less than half an hour I'll be going online for a live stream. Just to have a chat with the community about the news that I could finally break today, because this is something that I have been carrying around with me for quite a few months. I've not talked about it, also not here in the behind the scenes, because I mean I could have talked about it for the behind the scenes, but then I couldn't have had released these parts, so there wasn't really any sense in talking much about it in these videos until now, where I finally have been given green light to at least talk about some of the things. There are still many other things regarding this whole topic that I would love to talk about, but I'm not allowed to do so just yet. But yeah, let's first clear out the desk there so we can prepare for this live stream, and then we'll take the story step by step. So I think I'm pretty much done now with my setup for the live stream. So just very quickly before I go live, what actually happened? I mean, yeah, this morning at the time of recording this, of course, I published a news video with the announcement of a new manufacturer starting production for Scale 500 aircraft models. Of course, something super exciting, something I think many of us have been waiting for many years. This is something I have known about for quite some time, but I wasn't allowed to talk about it. This is not something unusual that a company, someone, a source has information and provides that to someone in advance, but with the agreement that the journalist, or in this case me, cannot say anything about it until a certain date. Now, the original agreement was that I could not talk about any of the things that any of the information I were given until the models would arrive in stores, and the aim for that was to have the models in stores by October. So yeah, quite a long time, because as I said, I've been talking with this new company, Aether Model, for a few months now. And I have been I've been burning inside really to start talking about it and really actually share some information with all of you guys. The surprise was a few days ago. I've actually been traveling. I've been so this is a Friday. On Tuesday I was in the southern parts of Denmark doing some shooting, some filming at an airport for a video production, and that took most of that day. And then on Wednesday I drove to Copenhagen because I was going to a photo and video convention that was again work related. But Wednesday morning, I believe it was, I received a message from Aether Model, from the guys there, saying, okay, the first models, the first batch, you can talk about it now. Perhaps I should go actually 1 week even further back, because last week I was talking with them. We had an online meeting, and there it was still, until that point it was still okay, from October you can talk about it. But then what happened was, in that meeting they said, okay, next week we will send you something, and once we have sent you this, we will give you the go, and then you can start talking about the first batch. You can't talk about anything else coming later, further down the line, but the first batch you can talk about publicly. And so I guess in that sense it wasn't a surprise that then on Wednesday morning the message came, a few more images and stuff came, a bit more information. But I guess in my head I had just somehow tweaked it into it's only going to be the following week. So I hadn't taken any equipment with me, so I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't shoot a video. I mean, I could have done it on a mobile phone, but that wouldn't be nice. So yeah, Wednesday morning I received the news, the latest news, and the go-ahead. From now on, I'm allowed to talk about it. So you can believe me, I have been burning inside for months to be able to talk about it, and then I was finally given the go-ahead much earlier than anticipated, and I couldn't. I had to wait a few more days, because I then got home Thursday evening, I think around 10 p.m. in the evening I got home, and I was originally then planning on, okay, I will make my notes in the evening when I get home, and then Friday, so today in the morning, I will record the video and then I can release it sometime over noon. But then I was sitting there yesterday evening, and I wasn't quite as tired as I would have expected after a very, very long day, but I was sitting there and I was starting getting paranoid that maybe somehow the news would break somewhere else. I mean, look, it doesn't matter if I mean, the good thing is the news is coming out, but of course I've been now sitting on this for so long, so obviously in some sense I did want to be the first one to tell it, because it would have been a shame to sit around with it so long and then be a bit late to the party in a sense. So yeah, I got a little bit paranoid in the evening, so I started making the video in the middle of the night. I think I was ready or finished with the editing around 3 o'clock. And then it was like, okay, but when should I publish it? Should I now publish it in the middle of the night? Most of my audience will be asleep. So that's maybe a bit strange. But I also wanted to publish it as early as possible, so I thought, okay, let's do it at 6 o'clock in the morning. But of course, following the publication of the video, there are a few other things that I wanted to do, share a story on Instagram and so on. So I couldn't really be asleep. So I thought, okay, well, I guess since we are doing an all-nighter, let's do it an all-nighter. So I tried to stay awake. And then I guess around 5 o'clock in the morning, I decided on, okay, actually, I am really tired. I'll just set my alarm clock for 6 o'clock so I can get an hour's sleep, get up again at 6 o'clock, then do all the stuff around the publication of the video, and then I can go back to bed. And yeah, that's basically what I did. And of course, not being 20 years old anymore, the rest of the day has been, yeah, you know, it's a bit tough when you do an all-nighter. But yeah, so I caught up on a little bit of sleep, and then of course I'm not gonna lie, my inbox has been buzzing the entire day with messages coming from all sides about this. And yeah, now I'm doing a live stream then in just a few minutes to catch up with the community and you guys, and to see what the response is, and I can maybe also talk a little bit more about things that I have been doing in the background without talking about it, without really sharing with anyone. So yeah, what an exciting day. But now let's head into the live stream and then see how that goes. The now old standard livery around, so I think the model still makes a lot of sense, but for sure seeing a Korean new livery would be very, very cool.
But I actually think the old one is even better, because like the new one is like mostly white and having like this iconic Korean livery conserved on a model. It's quite a selling point, because like many are saying like the new delivery isn't so good, so it's good to have the old one still on.
All right, so the live stream is done. I think we went for like 1.5 hours, so quite a long live stream. Had a few guests there. That was quite nice. Yeah, what a day it has been. So much has happened. My phone has slightly exploded today, and I haven't really gotten back to many of the messages just yet. So I still have quite a bit to do today before I can go to bed. And I will make a follow-up video because there's more information that I haven't included in the first video just yet, mainly because I was a bit concerned if I was perhaps going too far and revealing some things that I couldn't, but I have since then again talked with the people from Aether Model, and I can talk about it. So yeah, I will make a follow-up question just showing a few more things. What a day, and now I'm heading home, working through some things, and then let's see where we go with this behind the scenes vlog.